Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today guys, we are talking about the merged Zamasu and future Trunks banner. I did it again, there you go, I called them merged Zamasu. Guys, I feel like that name is pretty interchangeable. A lot of you guys in the comment section today said, Nano, it's pretty interchangeable, it's all good, it's all good. Anyways, if you watched my video yesterday and now you're sitting here like, wait, why did I get a notification from Nano talking about this banner again? Well, I said in yesterday's video, we would talk about the actual banner itself and how it looked on JP. Talk about the cards coming with the banner, talk about should you summon on the banner, talk about the cards, the actual cards themselves, because we never really dived into the cards yesterday, and talk about different situations than what we talked about yesterday that you might use these cards and why you may want them or why you may not. So, guys, let's hop right in. It is also worth noting, which I think we've talked about this a bit in a few other videos, but we did completely skip Cell. Blue Vegito, the Intelligence Blue Vegito did come out before this banner. I knew yesterday, whenever I was filming that video and I had the Intelligence Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta on that team, I remember thinking this actually does look weird, and it's because Merge Zamasu and Trunks came out like a good 2 weeks or so before Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So that's why that felt weird. But anyways, let's hop in. Let's talk about this banner. Obviously, staple card on this banner is the Intelligence Future Trunks, as well as the Technique. Yeah, that's where this is killing me. This is killing me. I'm gonna try and just say Fused Zamasu for the rest of this video. Fused Zamasu, as well as your boy Blue. For those of you who've been tweeting at me, asking me in comments and everything else, Nano, when is Blue coming back? I need either get medals to Dokkan Awaken him, so I need his event back, or I just want to try and pull this character again, or I need dupes of him for the attribute system. When is our boy Blue coming back? Well, he was on this banner on the Japanese version. Now, could they change it? Yes, possibly, because we must remember back the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken banner, where Super Vegito got replaced with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So it is totally possible that in this situation, we could see where they would replace Blue with something else that is nowhere near as stellar. But with how well Global has been being treated lately, I don't see them doing that. Now, let me know down below if you guys think that they will replace Blue, and let me know if there will be riot in the streets if they do that. Then we have the Strength Trunks that does Dokkan Awaken, the buff Trunks, as well as the physical buff Trunks. These both get Dokkan Awakens with this event, the brand new Sword of Hope event that will come along with this Dokkan Festival. Then the AGL Nuker GT Trunks, which is not very good. The Technique GT Trunks, which I have touted many a times. It should pretty much just be a Baba Shop SSR. This guy definitely needs a Dokkan Awaken. Unless I'm dreaming it. I feel like I saw something about a Dokkan Awaken for him. Yes, I do dream about Dokkan Battle, but I don't think that was actually a real thing. But now that I'm sitting here saying this, I'm like, do I remember seeing a Dokkan Awaken for this guy? But I don't think I did. I think that may have actually been a dream. I'm telling you. Anyways, the Strength Trunks, the SSJ 2 Strength Trunks, that's actually really good on a Mono STR team. I'm currently running him on my Mono STR Broly team because he gives a solid passive buff to attack and defense. And then the Intelligence Dokkan Awakenable Super Saiyan Trunks, the Kid Physical Super Saiyan Trunks, and then the Intelligence Dokkan Awakenable Trunks that Dokkan Awakens into a Super Saiyan Gotenks. So that's all the units there that will be on this banner, or at least that were on this banner on the Japanese version. So the things that you can pretty well count on being here are probably all of the Trunkses. I feel like those are for sure going to be there. Definitely the buff Trunkses, since those all Dokkan Awaken, all two. And then, of course, Merge Zamasu and Future Trunks. Now, the Blue Vegito is the questionable unit, but let's focus on the fact that only one SR is featured. So that means only one SR has a like 40% chance to be pulled, which means you're going to probably pull a lot of him, but it's great that it's not 4 or 5 SRs on this banner. Anyways, so that is all the units coming out on this banner. Also, if you're wondering what is over here, I believe I'm pointing the right direction, or over there, wherever it might be, that is some of my summons from the Japanese version of when this dropped. I still had them on my computer. I checked this out before I started filming this, and I was like, oh, that actually kind of be cool. Kind of change it up, put some of my old summons on here that are actually from this specific banner. So now let's hop into the cards. Talk about the cards just really fast, and then we'll hop into should you summon and kind of the value of what these cards may bring to you and your Dokkan Battle account. Let's start off with the SSR Merge Fused Zamasu. Leader skills, extreme type, HP, attack, and defense plus 60%. Super attack is causes immense damage to enemy and lowers defense. Passive is attack plus 100%, attack minus 15% for super type allies. And then links are Nightmare, Godly Power, Fear and Faith, Fused Fighter, Big Bad Bosses, and Dismal Future. Now, when you Dokkan awaken him from the Merge Zamasu event, which is actually a decent amount of fun to run, he then becomes Extreme Type Ki plus 1, HP, attack, and defense plus 70%. And this is all, of course, to extreme types. Causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. Passive becomes attack plus 120. So yes, this guy does hit like a truck. And yes, this guy does have a farmable super attack that will be a part of the actual 50 stamina event. It'll be the stage right before the 50 stamina event. I don't know if I said this, but attack minus 10% for super type allies. So that does decrease by 5%, but you still probably aren't going to see this guy on a mono tech team. I don't know. I feel like you're probably going to have other units you'll want to run instead of him. Pretty much all the same links, but he gets, of course, Fierce Battle from the Dokkan Awaken. Then we have the Intelligence Trunks, which leader skill is Super Type, HP, attack and defense plus 60%. Super attack is causes immense damage to enemy and lowers defense. Passive skill is change Strength Orbs to Intelligence Orbs, and attack plus 12% for every Intelligence Key Orb obtained. Link skills are Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Vegeta Family, Messenger from the Future, Dismal Future, and Prepared for Battle. When you Dokkan Awaken him, he then becomes Super Type Ki plus 1, HP attack and defense plus 70%, causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. Still changes strength to Intelligence Key Orbs, attack plus 15% for every Intelligence Key Orb obtained, and then he also gains Fierce Battle when you Dokkan Awaken him. So those are the two cards that you'll be going for here for the most part. So let's talk about the future banners coming up where we will be able to pull them again. Now, obviously, the big question around the community right now is when are the SSJ4s coming? I still am assuming those will be the 2-year anniversary, which is early-ish July. So we're still about 6 weeks out from that. 5-ish, 6 weeks out from that actually happening. And honestly, before those happened, it was basically this banner, the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta banner, and then boom, SSJ4s. So they're definitely going to do something in between. Is it the Perfect Cell banner, or is it something completely different that we don't know about yet? We'll have to stay tuned to find out, but that sounded weird to say. Why did that sound so weird? Anyways, so the SSJ4s will most likely still be the 2-year anniversary. They're crazy hyped. It would be super weird for them to not be, but this Trunks, if I remember correctly, did come back on one of these banners. Let me just look to verify. Oh, he didn't actually. When did he came back on another banner? I should have probably looked at this before I started the video, but I know he came back on another banner because I was pulling him quite a bit. Was it the SSJ? It was the SSJ3 banner. Was where I was pulling him a ton. It was. There he is. He's there on the SSJ3 banner. And Merge Zamasu comes back on the Final Form Cooler banner, which I've had a lot of you guys tell me that you will be actually pulling for Final Form Cooler. It wasn't something you were hyped for on JP. It wasn't something you even really paid attention to or even tried for if you have a JP account. But now that you've seen what he can do, I've seen a lot of you guys tell me I'm going for that Final Form Cooler when it's finally here on the global version. And that Final Form Cooler banner is actually really, really good. But we aren't here to talk about that. So these guys do come back. Matter of fact, he was just on. They were each just on the Gogeta and the Janemba banner, the most recent Dokkan Festival banners here on the JP version. And honestly, guys, unless you have a top tier team you're wanting to run and you don't have blue, because blue still, the difference between these two obviously is one gives plus 70% to HP attack and defense and just one key, while one being blue and rose, kind of their other halves, give plus 3 key and then plus 50% to HP attack and defense. And honestly, with the attribute system being here and how you can buff these cards so much, it almost now right now on the global version we don't quite have all the 120 leads that can do all the crazy stuff, have all the great links and everything else, but you could almost get away without using either one of these cards, honest to goodness. So if this is something where you are really hanging on to your stones, right? You're really going for mono strength, you're really going for mono AGL, or maybe one of the future banners, you're looking even farther ahead than 5-6 weeks from now. These guys are probably worth skipping. Honestly, Merge Zamasu, I don't even care anymore, guys. For the rest of this video, I'm gonna call him Merge Zamasu. I'll try and train myself beyond that. But for Merge Zamasu is a fantastic unit. He is probably going to be incredible. He's going to be awesome on a mono extreme tech team. He's going to be amazing. But did you hear how many times I said he'd come back? also, it seems like his rates were, I pulled, oh my gosh, 1 out of like over 2,000 stones on this banner that's about to drop on global, and then I pulled about 6 out of like 1,000 stones on the Final Form Cooler event, and I think I pulled some on the Janemba event as well. So now I'm sitting with more than I need, right? Because he had a farmable super tech, I farmed it up, got his super tech 10, and all I needed was 4. Now I have a bonus 2 or 3 sitting in my account that I have nothing to do with. So and then of course the same thing goes for Trunks. There's a lot of you guys just saw yesterday, maybe you're new to the channel or something like that, but I had 11 of them sitting in my account because I pulled so many of that card. It's insane. Now granted, that's just my luck, because if a lot of you guys tweet at me and leave comments, you can't pull that card. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's my luck, because he's kind of almost, he can raise super tech at this point for me for other cards, but I would much rather be pulling different cards besides him at this point. But anyways, the whole point of all of me saying that is, no, I don't think you should really summon on this unless you just really want to, or you're missing blue Vegito. That is kind of, honestly, summoning for just these 2 units, I don't know if it's your best use of stones. If you are summoning that someone that's wanting to run mono strength, mono AGL, or one of the monos that does not include intelligence or tech, which I know a lot of you are super hyped for super AGL and super strength, and I don't blame you, because they're still staple teams on this game. They can wreck any event. I know I don't run a whole lot of super AGL myself, but I do run a crap ton of super mono strength, and it's absolutely incredible. So there's my verdict, guys. I'm honestly saying, and probably surprising a lot of you, maybe even triggering some of you, I'm honestly saying, try not to spend any stones on this banner. I don't know. It feels weird saying that with how many stones I spent on the JP version, but it's just the honest to goodness truth, guys. Unless you're wanting to run an intelligent Super Gogeta team later down the line, which you're gonna have plenty of times to pull this guy again, it's probably not the most efficient use of your stones to go for Trunks. Same thing for Merge Zamasu. You can still get away with an extreme team without him. However, he is great. They absolutely are great on their super teams or on their extreme teams, but you can still probably wreck events just fine without him. That's pretty much what it comes down to. So anyways, guys, leave me feedback down below and hear what you guys think. Do you guys think I'm wrong? Should you summon? Should everyone summon? I'd like to see some discussions down there. But the nano verdict on this particular banner is, you're probably okay waiting until another banner to get these units. Anyways, guys, that's today's video. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider hitting that like button. Otherwise, you guys have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix here, signing off, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.